Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico in the booth with Greg Olson and Blake Grupe on the field to get this started. Off we go from Santa Clara. From the 30, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when the first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On the ground, this is Kentre Miller. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. They bring their tight end right. We'll try and run here with Miller. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
Here it is on 4th down. And he is going to have the Saints' first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, New Orleans.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to give that one to Darren Waller. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And now it's 4th down. His kick is good. And the Saints will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. And he's Studsman there for the stop.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
3rd down, Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners' 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerrero. He'll manage only a couple. Jonas Sanker is there to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action with Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On third down, it's Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 7. To throw, it's Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Play action, here's Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3, with Justin Reed up from his safety spot to make the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
A run on first and goal to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. They'll go with him again. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they will see what they can do with this 3rd and goal. They'll roll out here with Purdy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop them at the 17th. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Room to run at the 30, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one caught. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, a Saint was able to get on it quick. So they're going to keep the ball.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. A give up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll run. It's Kamara. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. A run here with Miller. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Left side into the hands of Olave. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They send a receiver in motion left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
In motion goes Cooks. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration. And that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Now from a yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And now it's going to be third down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Third down, 3 to go. Throwing from the gun is Purdy, and that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
That's taken in at the 50. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. Bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Saints first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They run on the jet sweep. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, New Orleans.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give him the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down. And when these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they are a handful to track down.
3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he'll take this one in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown Saints. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. The Saints take a 10-3 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big-time play for the Niners. 38 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He finds De'Ami Brown. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Garendo trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On play action, here's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. On the carry, it's Pacheco. Now Pacheco loses the football. The Saints have got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand. Like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got his man, that's Olave. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now give to Miller running right. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. He'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On the give, this is Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
His kick is good. And the Saints going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. That one is complete, and he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll air it out down the middle. That is hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's to his tight end, Kittle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Here's Pacheco. A short kick down to the center. Now here's second and goal. Throwing is Purdy. He's got his big tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
From the 35, it's first and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3. In motion goes Cooks. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That's deep for Olave. That's caught. And he will go all the way. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Purdy gonna give this to Garendo. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 9. Here's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Purdy. That's out to Kittle as they set up the screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
37-yard line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco.
He's brought down at his 39-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now Purdy. That's going to be caught. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
On the handoff, it's Kamara, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back. and they hold him to no gain.
They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is caught. What a throw. Bob Means. Touchdown, Saints. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On second down, Purdy. He's got his man Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Project, that's a bet you want. This ain't what you want.
Get set. AT, what's up? We need 2. Here's Purdy. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try to run for it.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. It's second down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's Purdy again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Niners first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 24-yard line.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect, and that one is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 18. And the 49er first down.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he will score! Game on! Brock Purdy! Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
In motion goes Cooks. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. He'll drop to throw. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And it's a very good return. He nearly broke it, setting up his offense inside the red zone. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Second down, goal to go. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll run with Pacheco, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco, touchdown, 49ers. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
Saints 27.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Headed left, buying time. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
down up the middle with Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Saints going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
A run with Garenda. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a 1st down. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Get set. Run around, up.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They bounced back from the loss last week. They will put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.